since 2018. So here's how they got it done. And stay with me here because it gets nuts as we pick it up in the fourth quarter in this pivotal Game 5. By the way, Spears, the Cavs were held scoreless for 5 minutes and 4 seconds in the fourth quarter.
Didn't look good.
Did not look
hard
great.
watching that.
A little bit. But you know what? The Pistons capitalized off this scoring drought, regained the lead here. Cade, of course, drawing attention. Get it out to Tobias. Corner three.
Gotta call somebody. Is he gonna call somebody? Oh.
Who is it?
Calling his dad Terrell.
100% it's Pops. Always on the line. All right. Cavs would come storming back, though.
Young fella's playing great defense, but it doesn't stop the dunk right there.
He got up in the air, and I thought there could be bad things on that turnover.
Yeah, okay, so you saw there the double team on Cade, which, you know, understandable, but they got to it late in this game.
Mobley was big, wasn't he?
Huge. Mobley definitely comes there. Is that double team again? Get it out.
Look at James playing defense. Look at James moving his feet.
No.
Okay.
However.
Okay, James Harden. He does play defense.
Sometimes.
Huge. Okay, this is where things get real spicy in the final seconds. If you missed that, Mitchell drives, stripped by Asar Thompson. Then Thompson gets tripped, but no call. Coach very upset about this.
Barry Allen on that.
He fouled Asar. It's bad. I mean, clear. He trips him when he's going for a loose ball. In the game situation, you know, that's tough.
So here's what referee Tony Brothers said about that play. During live play, both players were going for the ball, and there was incidental contact with the legs, with no player having possession of the ball.
That's one of the last OG refs. He ain't calling that.
In short,
he's not calling that.
We take it to overtime. Spider doing what he does. Banks that one in. He's back.
You know, so many times the team comes back from a deficit and then loses in overtime because they run out of gas.
Yeah.
Cleveland had some extra.
Massive. Check this out. Struz.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Cade was not ready for him to try to steal there.
All. Harden goes to the line, misses it, but gets his own rebound. Cavs win 117. Here's Harden with Lisa Salters.
You know, we're a fairly new team for the most part, so we got to find out, you know, who we are in the moments, which is it's good for us. So this is our story. This is how we're shaping our story. Great time to win the game. Great time to have a first road win.
Big old win the recovery now. Win right now. Like if that's good. That's the key. Get them at home.
No time to relax.
No time to relax.
Yeah, we don't get this out. Like I said earlier, you don't get this opportunity to offense. You know what I mean? So like do whatever you got to do to be prepared for Game 6. And
we got to give one more shot. Shut out. Max 3.
The Cavaliers go on a 9-0 run to end the fourth quarter and win in overtime. They overcame their largest deficit in the final 3 minutes of a playoff game in the last 30 years. James Harden's team had been 0-59 when trailing by at least 9 points in the final 3 minutes of a playoff game. Crazy. Wow. Thank goodness we have two of our senior writers here with me, Ramona Shelburne and Mark Spears. Yeah. Guys, craziness for sure. This is what we sort of expect a little bit, but not to this degree. Ramona, the Cavs are now one win away from advancing here. What is their mindset going into Game 6?
Well, I think you heard James Harden say some of that, which is we got to win right now.
Yeah.
It's Game 6. When you have an opportunity, you have a team and a chance to eliminate them, you don't take those for granted because he's been in this position before. And when you don't get it done, that becomes now your story, your legacy, something you have to live with. And he's in year 17. He doesn't know how many more of these opportunities he's going to have. And I think that's why he was open to going to Cleveland. You know, he could have vetoed that trade from the Clippers. He's from Los Angeles, but felt like this team gave him a chance to win, and they're right there. And they don't want to let that opportunity slip through, so they got to get it done in Game 6.
No question. I mean, it's quite literally do or die. Mark, you've spent a lot of time with Donovan Mitchell this season. How poetic is it that he is on the cusp of getting to the conference finals, really for the first time in his career?
This is the biggest game of his career for several reasons. I'm not putting extras on it. That's what it is. One, he's never been in the conference finals in his career. Two, he told me at the beginning, a couple weeks ago, that he and James and Joel Embiid have more to prove in the playoffs than anybody. Three, he's from New York.
Right.
Is that a bad accent? He's from New York. The New York Mets put food on his table. He used to be in their clubhouse all the time.
Yeah.
His dad works there.
Right.
He was a high school star in New York. He started the season in New York. He wants to finish the regular season in New York. Playing against the Knicks, his childhood team, went to the Garden as a kid, is a huge deal. And if that's his path to the finals and he's able to do it, I don't know if he could write it any better than that.
Also,
but
the Knicks who
he has to win first.
Also, the Knicks who had a chance to trade for him and didn't do the last little bit to get that trade done.
Talk about it. There's a lot of layers to this one. All right, on the other side of things, the Pistons became the 5th 60-win team to lose 3 straight games in a best-of-7 series after taking a 2-0 lead. 3 of the previous 4 went on to lose the series. So the only exception was the 2006 Pistons against the Cavaliers. Here's Cade on his team trailing in the series.
First 4 wins, though. You know that. We've had our back against the wall before. At the end of the day, I mean, if we can't win a game on the road, how far are we really going to get in the playoffs? How far are we going to get in this league? So, got to go win a game on the road. That's what we're going to go do.
Yeah, backs against the wall. Mark, how do you expect the Pistons to win 2 in a row?
Well, one, maybe their fans could show up to Cleveland the way the Detroit fans.
It's not far.
Right? No,
At all.
They took over the arena. They showed a lot of disrespect in Detroit, but I think Jalen Duren's got to get them back. I mean, we know what Cade is. Jalen's an all-star too. Trajan Langdon, the general manager, and their coach both told me, JB, that they weren't upset about not making a trade for another scorer. They felt like they were fine. They wanted to give their guys a chance. Jalen didn't get much of a chance last game. He only played a little bit in the fourth quarter, didn't play in overtime. He's averaging 10 less points in this series than he did in the regular season, 4 less rebounds. He's got to show up. He has to be big. This may be a bad matchup for him, but he's an all-star, potential superstar in this league, and he has to arrive.
Listen, I think they need some more gravity on the court to create space for everybody. I mean, Cade's doing everything, but there's a reason why they're putting a double team on him every single time. And the reason they don't have that space is Duncan Robinson wasn't able to play. He's had this lower back tightness. It's kind of popped up throughout the series. So you know what gravity is? That's like one of those things coaches talk about. We learned about it in school, right? That's like the gravity of a planet, right? Okay.
A pull.
Yeah, you learned about gravity in
They
school.
go to Stanford like
Oh, throw
Stop
it.
it.
Okay.
No,
But this is one of my favorite terms, and I can't believe this is really a stat now. Like, how do we
Amazing.
measure gravity? Are we actually doing the physics? Or are we just saying that it quantifies the measure of a player's impact on defensive movement related to expectation from floor spacing? Gravity means people respect you. They got to guard you out by 3. Duncan Robinson is one of the biggest gravitational pulls in the playoffs. So I guess in that graphic, he'd be Mars. Is that right, if we're talking about the planet? Like SGA would be Jupiter, and then Saturn would be Wemby. We're just going in order of planet. They're missing a lot of gravity, and gravity creates space. That's why he's got those contracts with the Miami Heat and the Detroit Pistons over the years. And from what I'm told, he's gonna try to play in Game 6. It's hard to predict. It's still got to do some work, but there's a chance he can come back in Game 6 with this lower back injury.
Another guy who has some gravitas.
There you go.
Cade Cunningham, Spears. I mean, he has just been